Good afternoon, Pokésports. It's your host, Mike, and I play with two Pokemon on the field. My friends, today I have a new team by Shruth, otherwise known as G Cubed on Discord. They created this team and gave a big, long explanation that I thought was really, really interesting. So I wanted to go and give this a try. This team has a Thundurus-Therian, which is new to me. I haven't seen this on Regulation D yet. Iron Bundle, Brute Bonnet, Great Tusk, Zoroark, and Fluttermane. There's a lot of hidden synergies that I think you don't necessarily see at face value that I'm really, really interested in trying out. Right? We've got Zoroark here. Zoroark has... It's my favorite Pokemon, really. Like in this generation, HISUIAN Zoroark is my favorite Pokemon because of illusion and because of its typing. It's normal typing and ghost typing, meaning that it's immune to fighting and it's immune to ghost. Right? So if you send out a Pokemon that looks like it's weak to fighting, i.e. Brute Bonnet or Iron Bundle, and people use Close Combat or Sacred Sword or what have you on that, Drain Punch even, goes right through, totally immune. If you send out Zoroark looking like a Fluttermane, they're going to want to use a Shadow Ball on that, goes right through. It's kind of fun, and I'm interested to see how that actually works when you get into a team select kind of mentality, where people can see this right up at the get-go and kind of prepare for it, but also you have two Pokemon coming out, so like they still have to guess which one is the Zoroark. But really, we have the the Thundurus-Therian with Wild Bolt, Storm, Grass Knot, Nasty Plot, and Protect. This Pokemon's super, super strong. Plus it has Volt Absorb, so if you're going up against any kind of electric Pokemon, you can soak up that electricity. Wild Bolt Storm's really interesting. It can leave the Pokemon paralyzed. It's kind of like a Discharge, but only targets the two Pokemon ahead of you, but does have that chance to miss. This team doesn't have any kind of rain to set, so if rain is on the field from the opponent's side, then Wild Bolt Storm gets even better. This does have Electric Tera as well to make your Wild Bolt Storm do even more. And then Iron Bundle is there to set the Icy Wind, make your opponents a little bit slower so that your Fluttermanes or your Zoroarks or your Thunduruses can do the damage that they want to be doing, especially with the Great Tusk as well, with Earthquake, Close Combat, Rock Slide, Ice Spinner. Icy Wind and Rock Slide is like a beautiful way to get rid of a Tornadus, and I'm hoping that in this next set of games ahead of us that I have the chance to at least do that one time. Anyway, let's go and get into the battle arena. Let's go and try and get some wins. Follow me now. Come on, let's go. All right, there. This battle is up against Elvis Ghastly, who's going to be bringing a Charizard. Oh, spooky. Ooh, okay. So that's going to be a Torkoal Charizard kind of team with a potential to Trick Room. With a high potential to Trick Room. Look at all of those slow Pokemon. Plus Charizard. Okay, well, we have to lead with Nagito. Of course we have to lead with Nagito. But what should we bring beside it? I look at Ungabungus and I'm like, that's pretty good, but I don't think we're going to do that. I could go with Johnny J-Star. That could be quite nice. Johnny J-Star does not have any rock moves. I kind of wish that it did, but it does not. Oh, it does. It does have Rock Slide. Oh, sweet. We're good. Yeah, let's go with that for sure. Let's make them think that that's going to be an Iron Bundle. Yeah. We're going to go and bring Thundurus in the back as well as Iron Bundle, of course. Yeah, we'll make that work. I am excited about this because what I'll do, the game plan here is I'm still looking at that weakness policy and I'm like, what do I want to trigger that weakness policy with? Well, we'll figure it out. The game plan is to Rock Slide and win. You know? We're going to show off right at the get-go here that this is a Zoroark, probably. Especially if this comes out looking like an Iron Bundle. Charizard and Sableye. Okay. So they could think that I'm going for... Oh, I could just go for an Icy Wind. Wait a minute. Yeah. Going for normal? No, we don't want to go for normal Tera. Icy Wind is nice here. Icy Wind is nicey wind. And then we go for Rock Slide, yeah? Yeah, let's just try and KO this Charizard right off the get-go, right? Right from rip, right off the jump. Honestly, it would be kind of a big tell that this isn't an Iron Bundle, just by the fact that it didn't trigger Booster Energy. Okay, so we're going full fire here. My Rock Slide's still going to be quite nice. Sunny Day also makes sense. Give me that Proto. Yeah, well, it goes first. That's unfortunate. That took a Great Tusk. Oh, I don't like that that took a Great Tusk. Crud. Oh, no, I'm burnt. No, what a bad first turn. Oh, no. My Illusion. It would have been so much better if I actually went with the real Iron Bundle. Oh, well. Now everyone's speed went down. My Zoroark is also going to go down, and honestly, I don't think I need it right now. Because it was not doing anything here. So we'll place it on the left. We'll swap this one in as well. Okay. I could Encore. You know what? I could Encore. I don't think I will. I'm going to Wild Bolt Storm to just try and Hail Mary here. Could be good. No. What if it pranksters? What if it pranksters? We can't do that. Just staring right into the soul of an Iron Bundle. Right through its eyes. Okay, show me a good Wild Bolt Storm here, please. I should be faster than both of them, hopefully. Oh, it just went for it. All right. So it was pretty much self-encored. Cool. And thank you, Wild Bolt Storm, for hitting both. That didn't actually do all that much to Sableye, but it did knock out the Charizard. Thank you for the paralysis as well. That is exactly what I needed, actually. Because if that thing actually wants to go for attacks to try and whittle down my HP, it's going to have to do something different. I wonder why it went for a second Sunny Day. Did they misplay? Did they misclick? I don't know. All right, what's it going to be? What is behind door number 3? Thankfully, they did use their terastallization, so I don't have that to worry about anymore, at least. There's a Farigiraf. I'm going to go for a Wild Bolt Storm again. I'm also going to go for a Freeze Dry. I'm going to double into this Farigiraf because it just makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, we'll attack the Farigiraf here. Please, please, please. Let's do as much good here. Yeah, thank you for missing the... missing the Will-O-Wisp is great. Just not dealing damage is nice. And hitting every Wild Bolt Storm. Guys, I've wished upon stars. And they have granted my wish. And my wish, of course, was to never miss a Wild Bolt Storm. All right, fine. You're going to Trick Room? Okay. You have one more turn. You have one turn to do as much damage to both of my Pokemon as possible. I'm going to give you that. I am going to give you that chance. We've got... Yeah, it's still Wild Bolt Storm, I think. What are the chances that it fake outs? It uses fake out here. Oh. No, I can't. I was gonna say I can just encore it. No, I can't. I have to attack the Iron Hands. Yeah, I just have to. That's unfortunate. Yeah, encoring that wouldn't have been the right call. Hyper Voice is going to take out the guy. No, my star, my wish. Ah, my wish. What happened? I asked so nicely for that wish to come true. I thought it did, but it was all an illusion. Like the Zoroark that I misplayed. I guess I'll protect. I have to protect this turn. Nasty Plot next turn. Not die. And then protect the next turn after that. Yeah, I think that's what I have to do. Yeah. Yeah, this is truly my only chance, my only out. Don't? Okay. Okay. I love it. Because, like, I come up with this, like, 3-turn plan. This happens, like, it feels like 9 out of 10 times. And I'm sure this happens to you as well. Where you come up with, like, this multi-turn plan and you're like, this is how it's going to go. I know exactly how this is going to work out. And then they crit you. And it's like, no, my whole plan would have maybe worked were it not for those meddling kids and that Iron Hands. Anyway, let's move on to our next game. I think we can do better than this. Let's go. All right, next up, I see Ghost. I'm going to go ahead and bring Nagito again. I think this time we can probably bring Ungabungus and be all right. I don't like the Bleak Wind Storm presence on this team. I don't like the Hurricane presence in the Pelipper there. It might actually be better for me to go and bring the Thundurus. Yeah, because then we can grass not the Basculegion. I suppose we can wild storm charge. I don't remember what that move is called. I've used it once. Yeah, that's probably the play. I can bring this. Yes, I can bring the Iron Bundle, but I really do want to bring the Fluttermane. Because bringing the Fluttermane kind of makes the Zoroark a weird target. You know what I mean? Because technically it's a ghost, right? But if anybody attacks with any kind of ghost move, that goes right through. Not very, totally immune, so. Yeah, and there's a Fluttermane right there. That is what I was looking for. Because now I can go for Bitter Malice. I could also go for Icy Wind. I think it is still Bitter Malice. It's Bitter Malice and Wild Bolt Storm. Wild Bolt Storm is the move. I changed my mind. I'm going to go for Icy Wind. Into what is probably going to be a Tailwind, I guess? Yeah. We go for that. We just go for damage. There's no, like, good way of really figuring this out this turn. Just Tera Fairy Fluttermane. Yeah. Because if I went for an Icy Wind doesn't go first. Icy Wind would have gone probably after both of them. Yeah, because there's a Tailwind there, and also Icy Wind into a Tailwind. It doesn't really make sense. You need to use at least 2. Let's just hope this doesn't take out the Thundurus. It doesn't. Looking good so far. So now I'm doing as much damage as I can to the Fluttermane, right? Zoroark's Illusion's gonna wear off. They're gonna be like, oh, what? Nutty? And I go for Bitter Malice. Okay damage, and now we hit both. Yeah, wish came true. Down it goes, the Thundurus at least. We didn't KO a Fluttermane, and we probably won't. How do I KO that Fluttermane? That's a Pepper. Well, I guess we do the double protect thing. I think I'm gonna have to like double protect. And like one of them hits and then one of them doesn't, and then that's how I choose which one of them is gonna go down. Because at this point I just need to bait out Tailwind turns. Because Dazzling Gleam is always going to KO both of my Pokemon anyway. Yeah. I do really like the Wild Bolt Storm tech in this rain, though. Everybody has Protect or Encore or something, so. I would really like to bring Iron Bundle out after the Tailwind is over. Yeah, we got to do this. All right, who's gonna double protect? Ooh, maybe I miss now. Okay, one person goes down. Actually, that's too bad. Dang, had I known that that was going to protect, I guess I could have Wild Bolt Stormed the Pelipper. It's unfortunate. There's no point in me bringing this out right now because there is a Tailwind on the field, so we're going to go and bring out Fluttermane. In fact, it's really, really bad for me to bring that out. So we've got 3 turns left of Rain. We've got 1 turn left of Tailwind. I'm gonna have to protect here, protect there. Thankfully, because Zoroark missed the protect, it does get to protect this turn. So that's kind of nice. Just a lot of protects into this Tailwind. This is kind of the way that you deal with Tailwind in a zero-sum situation. It's just you protect all the way through it. There is the chance for the Pelipper to go and set up Tailwind, but it's gonna have to do it after after the... Why am I only thinking of half my sentences these days? It's going to have to go after the opposing Fluttermane goes down. So opposing Fluttermane may want to protect here. And if it does, then I get to attack with Zoroark and Fluttermane. So I'm going to want to attack with the spread move with my Fluttermane. I'm going to want to attack with Bitter Malice on the Pelipper and Tera Fairy Dazzling Gleam on the both of them. Because my Fluttermane's going to live. This is what I've been waiting for. They are going to have to double target into my Fluttermane if they want to KO it this turn. Or they're going to want to have to protect and protect and Tailwind. But they're not going to do that. They're going to Dazzling Gleam, KO the Zoroark. That's fine. Because now I get to Dazzling Gleam and KO at least the Fluttermane. Yeah, just at least the Fluttermane. See, the bad part now, though, is that the Pelipper gets to Tailwind. The nice thing here is I think I can Encore that. I'm pretty confident that I can still Encore this. Here's Basculegion with Last Respects. Ugh, I don't like it. Let's see. There's no chance. Wow, wait a second. What does that even... No, that matters because of the Pelipper. It doesn't matter for the Basculegion because it's Swift Swim anyway. But I could freeze dry this Basculegion. It would have to Oko me. It would have to Oko me. Dazzling Gleam. Something's going to have to live here. Basculegion's probably going to go for last respects on my Iron Bundle. Yeah, it's going to get a critical hit, but that truly does not matter. And then Pelipper gets to finish the job. Yeah. That's too bad. That's too bad. Second loss with this. That doesn't feel good. Yeah, maybe saving the Zoroark could have been nice. Maybe I just don't bring the Zoroark next time. I'm really confident on bringing in that Zoroark. Maybe I should be a little less confident. Maybe I should prioritize keeping the Thundurus alive by kind of any means necessary. Anyway, let's figure it out in the next game. I think we can turn it around for us. Okay, let's go. All right, we got Pedri here. Pedri bringing the heaviest Heatran in the land. What does that mean for me? I kind of like the this Great Tusk lead here. I do kind of like it. I think with it, I should probably bring the fastest thing on my team that can also Icy Wind, you know? I don't like the idea of bringing the Zoroark here to illusion this, because then it's not going to be fast enough. The Zoroark is not going to be fast enough to hit the Icy Wind before the Great Tusk goes. So I can bring the Thundurus here, assuming that is a Watershifu. It could be. Even if it's a Dershifu, I'll be okay. And then the Fluttermane works all right here. However, there is the Heatran to worry about. There is the Chien-Pao to worry about. But Ungabungus does not help against the Heatran, doesn't help against the Fluttermane. So we'll just go for the Fluttermane and hope for the speed tie. I think this is a little bit of a slower Fluttermane too. Yeah, it is. 180 invested in speed. So not the fastest out there. So big chance that the other Fluttermane could, outspeed. But we'll see. We will see. If I can get a nice little Icy Wind off in preparation of that, then I'll be okay. However, they have a Tornadus, so they get Tailwind, period. Oh well. So the big point here is I need to go for Icy Wind to try and break any potential sashes, and then just go for a Rock Slide. Because Rock Slide on the both of them is probably the best thing that I could go for. I could also Encore the Tornadus into being Tornadus. But no, this way I can potentially KO the Chien-Pao on turn 1. That's pretty smart. Yeah. That's the goal here. I'm pretty sure that the Tornadus is just going to... What's this? Is just going to Tailwind. Oh, it's Ghost. Yeah, okay. Oh, I wasn't going to punch it anyway, but I guess, yeah, I could have. So we hit the Icy Wind. They're not going for Prankster moves this time. That's great. That's so great that they're not going for a Tailwind right now, because now I can actually hit a Rock Slide. Thank you for hitting the Rock Slide. Take out the Tornadus before Tornaduses and just live my life. Sacred Sword's going to hurt, but not that much. Now that Heatran is looking mighty tasty. I think I'm going to go and hit it with an Earthquake. I don't need to have Iron Bundle out. We can switch into Thundurus right now. We're good. Oh, we're so good. Oh, this feels right. Okay, love this, love this, love this. We still have Chen Pao buff up. We still have Sword of Ruin that's about to hurt with the Heatran taking all this damage. Thundurus comes out. I believe I go first. As far as I can tell, I go first. There might be a Sucker Punch coming on the Iron Bundle spot, but if that happens, then nothing's going to happen. And then Heatran has no priority, so we're... Yeah, there we go. Sucker Punch on nothing. And Earthquake on everything, except for Thundurus. Boom, boom, boom. Yes! Thank you! Thank you, Thundurus, for being so flying. Thank you, Great Tusk, for being so great. Thank you, Tusks, for having them. Okay. And now it's just one Pokemon left, right? Yes, because we took out the Tornadus turn 1. It's a Moongus! It's a Moongus! It's a little boy! Alright, let's go for Earthquake here. That's my best move, right? I guess I could Ice Spinner, but I'm Tera'd and, like, it's great. Is that actually right? Yeah, that's ×2 power. Yeah, that's the one. And then we'll Nasty Plot, but they're going to forfeit. Yeah. Cool, cool, cool. Some games you can just kind of feel it. I have mixed feelings about this team. Okay? I have very mixed feelings. I think there is some pretty interesting synergy with this team, where if it works really well. Right? You have the HISUIAN Zoroark with the Illusion, with a couple of Pokemon that can be really, really good illusion targets, right? You've got your Iron Bundle, where, as you saw, that Chen Pao really wanted to Sacred Sword the Iron Bundle spot. And if Zoroark is out, that's not going to happen. If you bring out the Fluttermane, some Fluttermanes are going to want to Shadow Ball that. And if they do, that doesn't happen because you're normal type. You can also Tera Normal the Zoroark in order to keep the illusion going if you know that a ghost move is coming, but I don't know how often that happens, right? Thundurus, you're never going to want to illusion because it just doesn't really make sense. You'll just take the same kind of damage that you'd be worried about in the first place. The Great Tusk, same kind of thing, I suppose. So the Zoroark's illusion is there for the gimmick, but I think it hits so seldom because you have opponents who are wary of it, right? Because they see your Zoroark in Team Select. So with this team specifically, I think that Zoroark is there for fun, but isn't necessarily the best choice. Now, what I will say is that Thundurus-Therian is really, really good. I love the idea of Volt Absorb. I didn't actually get a chance to use it properly, but I love the idea of Volt Absorb. I love the idea of Great Tusk with weakness policy. I don't really know what I'm missing in terms of like what should I be using to trigger it. But this team, I would say, is like a good 7 out of 10 to me. This is a pretty decent team, and maybe you'll have a better chance of climbing with it than I did. But yeah, if you're interested in trying out this team, definitely go and do that. But yeah, that's my honest review of this team. G Cubed, I want to thank you so much for supplying this team, putting that on our rental codes chat in the Discord. It's really, really fun. A couple things that they said there. Flutter and Zoroark are invested to have the same speed tier, 178. Zoroark can be used as Shadow Ball bait. Yeah, as I said. I feel like having Zoroark and Fluttermane at the same speed. I get that you're trying to like really impersonate a Fluttermane, but I don't know if it's super necessary. Bundle and Zoroark both have Icy Wind. I mean, that part's cool. That part is cool. Saying Urshi goes for close combat on Bundle, only to find it immune and end up with a burn. Exactly, yes, totally. And then Bundle and Thundurus, fellow electric types like Zapdos, and other Thundurus, targeting bundle and allowing for safe switch-ins to Thundurus or Tusk. Yes, Volt Absorb is really cool. I don't see too many Thunduruses on the ladder right now, but you do see some of them. They are not completely gone. Anyway, again, big thanks for dropping those rental codes and the Poképastes in the Discord. If you want to go and do that too, please feel free. And folks, I will see you in the next one. I've been Mike, and I play with 2 Pokemon on the field. Bye-bye.